We're going to do a little introduction. This is our first podcast ever, and welcome. Guys, I want to congratulate you for we are the least listened to podcast in the world right now.
Congratulations, bro.
We're getting a phone call.
That's me, actually.
It's important.
Hello? Yo, Derek, what up? Yes? But let me just make sure my wife is ready for that.
Come on, bro. I thought you were going to arrange this before the podcast.
Alright. It's fine. You can podcast it. What's the big deal?
I'm saying we can podcast it, but... Walters, what's new and exciting?
What's new and exciting? Well, been playing some gigs, more so. Than in the past year.
Yo, it's popping off. This is
more in the last week.
Yeah, baby. Listen,
I heard today this
is it
summer
possible
is the summer of the music they call it in New York.
Send
Summer
Derek
of
and
live
Washington out to get all the shit down.
There's a lot of crazy concerts happening in the summer.
This week in particular, I went BandsInTown this morning. Bro, it's insane. I have to pull it up to really say. But,
who did I see?
I guess so.
Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
Playing a free show in Central Park.
Bro, I was so pissed. Oh, yeah? Bro, I'm there. That's the Central Park Summer Stage?
Yes.
That's my favorite.
When's
and
that?
It's Herbie. June. Woo! That's going to be amazing.
June. Somebody knew the date.
Sean, did you go to the Dead thing in the park?
I
the
did.
Band shell?
But I want to say, that's what's so nice about the Upper East Side. Like, the Central Park Summer Stage is right there. So we try to hit that up whenever.
Yeah, what
it's
does it matter,
good.
Sean? You don't go to shows, though. Remember?
Oh.
Sean says he's gonna go to shows.
I'm always like,
I don't go. I really don't go to shows. Now with the new kid and the family.
I saw that there was a
Circle.
There was a show. I saw a Japanese band the other night called Kikagaku Moyo.
What is it all about?
Moyo. They're a Japanese band. It's like psychedelic rock. You would actually really dig it. It's pretty cool. They have a sitar player. This guy plays sitar and like keyboards.
Very cool.
And it was pretty wild because he can get the real traditional, like Indian sounds just like Indian style, like the way he's I guess it's like his vibrato and the way that
yeah, they practice
his ornamentation.
They practice for years.
He does like the Indian scales.
But he can also fucking rip it like an electric guitar. It reminded me like Dwayne Allman, bro. Like
no way. On the sitar?
On the sitar.
I love seeing sitar like incorporated. I like when world music like plays a role in the fucking jam.
You remember Les Claypool had like a sitar player in one.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was a female sitar player.
Shit, what was her name?
Lady Gaga.
That's what it was.
It's not. It was something else.
Gagalala.
Yeah, Lala Gaga or something.
Some Lala.
Well, listen, so I was looking. Primus is coming to town next week. It's fucking bullshit.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not Rush.
It is, bro. I looked it up.
Yeah, but they play Primus like the first set.
Are you gonna go to Capitol Theater for one set of Primus?
That sucks.
And then one set of Rush? I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
except
that's true.
Listen, you know what? Damn, I can't wait till Primus comes like back Primus style. Did you hear the new Primus tracks?
No.
There's 3 of them. Yeah,
really?
They're fucking sick.
Yeah, we have to listen to them.
Yeah, we should.
They're pretty good. I sent you one yesterday.
Yo, Walters, are you guys playing that festie this year? Yo, you got it, bro.
The Jubilee?
The Jubilee, bro.
The Jubilee.
What is it called?
Carnival of the Arts.
I don't know why.
Why Jubilee, dude?
You guys went to a whole festival, didn't even know the name of that shit.
The Carnival of the Arts.
I mean, honestly, that festival, I prefer festivals like that.
100%.
It's definitely
agreed.
Although big festivals are better too, but are good too. But it's like I don't know. It's a nice break, and you can relax a little bit more instead of walking around everywhere like.
I feel
roughing
like
it,
big festivals, they've just made it more and more difficult to
have fun.
Not to have fun, but Peach, you can't camp, right? You can't park with your camping stuff. That whole having to lug all your camping gear, that's a fucking drag.
The set list just sucked. this summer.
Oh
I
my
haven't
god,
seen
what is
anything.
that set list for Peach?
I mean,
you know what?
I always felt like Peach needed more diversity in
100%,
their
it was,
stuff,
like, right.
and this year feels like they took a
It's
step
even
back.
worse.
and
Yeah,
it's
they
like
did.
more just all, which I guess that's the vibe of the festival.
Yo,
begin
what-
with,
so we
was
have
like
to
it's an
find a
Allman Brothers
festival. We gotta find a festival.
Well, yo, the Jam Cruise lineup is
That's a
fucking
jam.
incredible, dude.
That's
If you got the dough flow, yeah.
I mean, by
there's
then-
no question. That's the best fucking festival.
Yeah,
on
but
the
it's in a
planet.
long time, bro.
I
It's
don't go
they
because
do
Frank,
like.
because Frank's like, I'm going to Jam Cruise.
Yeah.
Sean, you're not going.
You're
All right,
not.
bro. All right, whatever,
That's
bro.
the older brother.
You'll
Thanks.
never know.
I'll never know.
You'll never know.
I'll never know. You know what they do? They dress up as princesses. You have to see the photos of this. You got to pop these up when you're editing it. They dressed up like princesses in the hot tub. It was hilarious. I felt like I was
Wow.
there just looking at the photos.
You're horrible at telling stories, Sean.
Yo, but
Yeah,
sick.
that was terrible.
No, the whole thing is on Jam Cruise. There are themed nights, and people go nuts and dress up and go crazy. I mean, us dressing up as princesses was like, you know,
So
5 on
basically-
the 10-point scale.
Yeah,
basically
you guys
Crazy
what
Boy
they-
Boy.
what
you guys
do
didn't win
is-
best costume.
Nah,
Hell no, bro.
What they do is they don't release what the themes are until like a few weeks before Jam Cruise, and then they release like 3 theme nights.
So what was the theme?
So this was princesses? No, what was the theme? Like
I
Frank,
think
I'm sorry,
fan-
you gotta hold your mic.
I think
Fantasy?
it was,
Like
yeah,
fantasy?
it was something like fantasy. It was
some shit. One night was
Adventureland.
like I don't even remember, dude.
usually they choose a color. One night is just
Oh,
a
yeah.
color. What was it? Pink night
Pink
was one
night
night
was
that we
one
were
night.
there. But I don't know. I feel like that's prevalent these days in the jam band.
And then what was the other
Festie,
one? What was the other
culture.
one? There was someone else, something else.
What
too.
what did we dress up as? What was the last one?
Oh, we were
It was the
nuns.
nuns, yeah.
We were nuns.
Yeah, so I happened to get the chance to play that night. So
Oh.
and I wanted to nun it up on stage, and my wife ixnayed it. She was like, absolutely not.
No, nothing.
Yo, but you killed it, bro.
But I
Wait, you
I
put the
remember
horn?
looking
You
out
brought
to
the horn?
Colin and Frank, and they're just in nun outfits with temporary tattoos all over the face. Like Colin
I mean,
had
we really-
mad neck tattoos, and Frank had I think you just had a fucking crucifix on your forehead.
Something
It was
like
really
that.
intense. You know, people on Jam Cruise, they tend to pick lighter, you know,
Yeah,
more
lighter,
whimsical.
No, not everyone. I don't know. I like horror
Listen,
My
stuff.
favorite shit
listen,
was,
death is important. Like
one of the years we were there, it was Yellow Night. I think it was the first year I was there because I didn't really dress up. I didn't really know it was
I
a
remember
thing.
Yellow Night.
And I just remember being, so you're on a fucking cruise ship
Oh, I remember.
in the middle of the goddamn ocean, you know, watching this band play in the time of your life. I just remember turning around and seeing a full size, like 7 foot tall fucking Big Bird, bro. Like the head and everything.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I'm talking like it looks straight out of the show. Like
What the fuck am I?
Someone brought that with them in their suitcase on vacation.
I mean,
like
somebody-
it's a huge fucking costume, bro.
Then you knew like this is for real.
I was like,
You
wow,
gotta-
people
you
don't
better
fuck
get-
around here. It was like the head, the actual head, like this big of a fucking Big Bird.
People come on
Full
stilts.
feathers.
There's people walking around on stilts on
Listen,
the boat.
what about the music? You know, we're talking about this. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
so
bullshit.
there's like at least like 5 to more than 5 stages, right? Like more than that.
Yeah, there's
You
an
guys
out,
find-
there's
you
a
guys, you know-
outdoor deck stage.
Yeah,
There's an indoor theater of some nature.
yeah.
And there's always a jam room. And then there's usually like more of a DJ-ish electronic area. That's the cool thing about Jam Cruise, because they have, it's much more diverse than something like Peach Festival.
Yeah, well, it's also it's well, first of all, it's more funk oriented.
It's a community.
It's
you
much
know?
more funk oriented, yeah.
No,
I
but-
mean, Peach Festival
yeah.
is
It's
an
more
Allman
like-
Brothers. It's
yeah, it's
Right.
Allman Brothers.
It's Allman Brothers
exactly.
Festival. It's more, you know, more straight up rock and roll and roots kind of stuff.
I
you
mean,
know?
I usually will gravitate with Allman Brothers Festival, and they do a good variety. I mean,
they've
the
gone
Peach Fest is just really on
they've gone
point.
really heavy on the jam stuff though, and it's nice to have.
That's where it's at.
Something funky, but there's very little funk. They've had lettuce, but not the
right.
last couple years.
Last
They
year
had the
was-
Motet a few years ago, not the last couple.
When
years.
they have Umphreys is the best.
yeah.
Umphreys
yeah,
is the
that's
best,
sick.
bro. If they had Umphreys, that would be actually I
For
would consider
Walters
going.
and for you, that's like your favorite shit.
Yo, they throw down, bro. Especially at festivals.
And they really shine at Peach Fest. because they're totally different than anything else. But Jam Cruise is more like NOLA vibes too. A lot of New Orleans like bands.
Yeah,
I love that. Oh yeah, like they do like Ivan Neville.
Like the year we were on Jam Cruise, I can't even name the number of funk bands.
Dumpster
like
Funk.
Lettuce, Dumpster Funk, New Master
Carl
Sounds,
Denson.
Carl D.
They get all together, and then you guys found Andy Frasco's nutbag.
Yeah,
right?
that's where we found him. I mean, that really blew me out of it. Like that was like, what?
That's
the
performance.
Fuck am I watching?
And yeah, that's
sick performance.
I think what I said after seeing his set, it was like
what the fuck?
The best mixture I've seen live of music and like comedy. He just had like a shtick that I was like, hell yeah.
And like I don't really like silly songs too much. It's not very silly. It's like, his songs are like normal, but it's still fun. It's a great show.
He's a showman.
I mean, he's developed a lot as a songwriter too.
He writes good songs.
Good shit.
Yeah.
But we saw also the Main Squeeze. Yeah, so the Main Squeeze, his dad came here. I mean, so this guy came in here with a case and had the Main Squeeze sticker. I'm like, oh shit, I know that band. I saw him on Jam Cruise. I really like them. And he's like, oh, that's my son. And he brought this. I don't know if you remember that dude. He played an SG. I forgot his name, but he played an SG. And this was like another SG. Do you remember the Guild SG that was like?
Oh yeah.
It was broken,
it was
like
messed up
at like the heel. It was like really messed up. But anyway, we fixed it for him, and he's like, oh, I want it because he's coming to play it or whatever. So anyway, just
love that.
Shit, is our customer.
Those guys are great for sure. That. Shout out.
Yo, I was thinking about Mono Neon when we saw him after the Fish concert. Did you go to that?
I did not go to that.
Atlantic City, and then after the Fish concert, you go onto the boardwalk.
Yo, you going to AC, bro?
No, you're talking about Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Are you going to AC?
I thought you meant the Fish shows, because he also played recently. After the MSG Fish shows.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about last year. Listen, it's my birthday this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there.
Of course.
Mono Neon's, have you seen Mono Neon's new pedal he's been using, the fart pedal?
Yeah,
we got one. He's been using it?
Yeah. He's
been
he's the main ambassador. Yeah.
I wonder if you put like a wah with it, what happens? Can you modulate that fart pedal?
Mono's definitely using I
know that
the whammy. He's probably done it.
Sergio,
he's doing music with it. Musically, no. There's nothing to do.
I think if you put like you just put gain on the fart, it makes it more like meaty. More like.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be very.
To look into. You should look into. In the
Sean in general, he has mad gainy farts. Like his real farts are gainy.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. They have a lot of gain when you fart.
Powerful fart.
Yeah, they're powerful. They have gain.
They have gain. What would that? How would that? Fucking.
I don't know. Mine are more like mine has like
it's
more
like a boost.
Mine's like a more clean tone.
Yeah, you got a clean tone. There's like a vintage like a Fender.
It's like I have like a touch of vibrato.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sean is splatty vibes.
So I have this idea that I want to take that fart pedal, put a sticker over it, like make it look like some distortion pedal, and put it on a pedal board, and then be like invite people to come and try it out, and then film that like a prank.
Max, yeah.
In Practical Joker style.
Sure. But could we be in a separate room though, like directing it? Like, that's the whole thing.
I gotta do this, now do that. I gotta do your piece.
Speaking of, the first time I ever saw that show was like after Jam Cruise in Miami at your place.
Oh my god,
we were just like dying, man.
So supposedly the one dude Joe on that show, he's not on that show anymore. I think they like kicked his ass off or something.
No way, they were homies.
Is that your favorite guy?
No, honestly, I don't have a favorite guy. I don't fucking give a shit that much. but I like the show. It's funny.
It's like a mindless show, I'm sure you don't really have to.
It like made True TV. I think that's the only thing they ever show on that channel.
It's so
I've never seen anything else on that channel ever.
It's so interesting when a show like fucking takes over the whole programming for like a channel, like ridiculousness, Deer Deck, man, what a cool guy. They're able to produce the shit like themselves. Like I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Yo,
That guy got mad famous.
Walties, any shows this weekend? Royal Blood, I didn't enjoy that show. I seen them live. You know what that is?
No.
It's a dude with like a bass, like an octave pedal.
Oh, Johnny showed it to me. The video that I saw that Johnny showed me was
cool.
Was really cool.
Circles Around the Sun is on Friday at the Bowl. You know what that is?
Yeah.
I love that shit. I seen them there too. It was a really good show. I went there by myself a couple of years ago. I don't know. I think that's such a cool band. They evolved from being like the music that they play in the back of Grateful Dead shows. Do you know?
Well, it was the Fare Thee Well shows, right?
Yeah, like they played it in the background, and it was like an album that was inspired by the Dead.
Really? I don't remember
Circles
that.
Around the Sun. You know this is what I'm talking about. They have like a song.
I mean, I've heard of that somewhere.
Yeah, I remember watching the webcast of the Fare Thee Well,
Right.
the 50th anniversary Dead
Nugs-
shows in
Nugs
Chicago.
TV.
And then on the set breaks, there was this music that was on that was just like very reminiscent of the Dead, but
Right.
clearly
But more modern.
more modern. You could tell the production from the production that it was something recent.
Instrumentals.
And then it turned out to be Circles Around the Sun, or this guy Neil Casal, who,
so maybe we should hit it up on Friday.
No, are we gonna go see Dead & Co? I think Dead & Co is coming up too. Here.
I guess we'll go.
I'll always go.
I will go.
I
But
love that. Tailgating there. That's like the whole
it's
fun.
an experience. Bring the boys and make it like a team building, for sure.
bring the whole squad out, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up, mob out. Kurt Vile.
Slipknot on Friday.
No one cares about Slipknot. I'm really not into
Did
that.
you guys know that Limp Bizkit just played the Garden last
I
weekend?
did. I saw that.
Yeah.
You know anyone that went?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
not into that.
How are the reports?
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
totally into that, bro.
Are you?
Hell yeah, bro. That reminds me of my childhood.
Angry Ranger? You weren't even into that back then.
I like.
They were herbs, bro.
No, they were herbs.
For a hot second, they were okay.
They were herbs. They were herbs, but it makes me remember. I don't know.
Also not to hate on anybody.
Dude, I mean,
were
Sean,
herbs.
that was like pinpoint for us though, for like our age.
I
group,
was
bro.
there. I was there.
You could say whatever you want now, but
They
like,
were herbs,
if
and
you
I didn't
were
really like
listening
it.
to
I
us-
didn't like it. I didn't like it that much, but I liked Limp Bizkit. That I had that album.
he helped Les Claypool.
I didn't like Korn.
do the
I didn't like
anti-pop.
Korn at all. That was also
Korn is
in that
probably
time.
better than Limp fucking Disco.
Probably it is.
This is my take,
It
though.
is,
Whatever.
but it is, but
Listen,
I didn't like it. I didn't
Korn,
like it as a kid. I'm saying, as a kid,
Korn
I
is
didn't
at least
like
musically, at least like Korn is like actually like something special
Yeah, that's
musically.
true.
Limp Bizkit is like a industry plant.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
cheesy.
yeah, but
and
I mean, they had
don't know.
mad good songs. What are you talking about, dude?
He did a production with Primus, anti-pop. That's the only thing like that like makes anything matter about that fucking guy.
No,
for
he
me.
did it with Method Man too. He had some Method Man stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Yo, Fred Durst is the man, bro.
I think you're really
being a dick.
really not giving them any props. I mean, they basically like pioneered that fucking like rap rock shit. You know? I mean, not pioneered it, but popularized
well, it was like
to the max,
it was
sure.
like for that like time when it came out, everyone was like pissed off. Like,
Yeah, I watched-
They needed that. Like
I watched
they
about
needed
Woodstock.
Right, and say whatever you will, like, I would say, like, them, Limp Bizkit, fucking, the one you mentioned, or Korn, and probably, like, System of a Down. Those three bands, like...
the band's
Yeah, but System of a Down was
No,
also
they
a
were
little bit
like
after. That was a
Linkin
little
Park.
bit after.
What do you mean, Linkin Park and
Yeah,
the
that's
Gorillaz?
also. I
That was a
wasn't
little
into.
later,
I wasn't
though.
into Linkin
let's be
Park.
real.
That was
the
popping
Gorillaz
off
is better.
before-
I wasn't
way
into
before
Linkin Park.
Linkin
Yeah, I
Park.
wasn't into Linkin Park either. But
No,
the
I
Gorillaz.
liked like other heavier shit. There was this band, the Deftones. I
Deftones
listened
suck.
to.
Yo, Sublime,
I
bro.
listened to that
Listen,
band.
I want to
listened
say
to
for a second,
Sublime.
Sublime's the best band. Like, I was listening to them again. I was in Colorado a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Sublime is
and
the
bro, and I
best,
was like,
so.
dude, I remember why they're in my top 5 favorite bands. Like, sometimes I say, people ask me what's my top 5, and they're in there. And it's so obvious why. Because Brad is
What
like...
are your top
right-
5, Sean?
Yeah, well, first of all, we start... Pink Floyd is like above the top 5. Right? Like, so that's like before, it's like 0. Right?
Okay,
Pink Floyd is 0. Okay.
go on.
Okay, and then there's
Wait, but
like...
what is -1? Do you have a negative one?
No. Floyd is the pinnacle.
Wait, so Floyd is negative
Pink
1.
Floyd. What? I don't know. Then I don't know. And then the top 5, it's not like in any given order. You know, it's like
All right, so list them.
fucking asshole.
No, he's too stoned.
Like Sublime, Primus, Zepp.
Okay. I think you got one more.
You go.
You technically did your 5 right
no,
there.
No, I got more though. It's not.
Now he's
wanted to
thinking
get
who I
Floyd.
like better than who.
No, P-Funk. P-Funk is like
Alright,
number.
you're done.
is
That's
in there.
it.
No,
That's
that's 4. Pink Floyd is on top. It doesn't count. 4. I have
You
one
said
more.
Floyd. You said Primus. You said Led Zeppelin.
P-Funk.
P-Funk.
Alanis Morissette.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I
Hanson.
love her.
All right, that's your last
Oh,
one.
I mean
Frank,
Allman
what about
Brothers.
you?
I mean Allman Brothers.
He
Straight
had
up.
to, he had to look at his phone.
I forgot.
Wait, do I listen to
I
it?
forgot. Allman Brothers is number 2 on that list. If we had to,
alright.
What's about you guys?
For me, it is the Fridge.
Woo.
Whoa.
I love the Fridge.
That's
I
number
listen,
6 for me.
honestly, I listen to the Fridge more than probably anything
I was
else.
snowboarding to the Fridge the whole time. You don't even know. We did a shared playlist with all the homies. Fucking Fridge out. It's
And
sick
then,
to snowboard.
and then I love Floyd. I love Biggie.
The band.
The
Sorry, I
band.
forgot.
love the band. Yeah, but that's not my
You take
top.
Zepp out and put the band.
We're removing Zepp from
Removing
John's top
Zepp,
5
for the record.
and putting in the band.
100%.
No,
I fucked up.
What about Dylan then?
I'm
Don't you
taking
guys
Zepp.
love
I'm
Dylan?
taking Zepp for myself then.
Take it. I'll,
Fine.
you know.
All right.
Fine, I'll take
Okay.
Zepp. I
'Cause
don't
I
know
don't
how
listen
many.
to
How
them
many
as
did I
much
have? Did I
anymore.
have 5?
I don't think so. You had the Fridge, Pink Floyd, Biggie, and Zeppelin.
And then I have one more.
You got one more pick.
And the band, you said, if you want it.
No, let me think. I don't know. P-Funk.
Britney Spears. Cool. Nice.
Walters, let's hear yours because that's I'm interested.
You have more diverse.
You're
more.
Yeah,
you're
I don't know.
more-
It sounds like we're going just full rock and roll for the most part. Well, I guess you
I mean,
named
don't
Biggie.
go
You
too
said
far.
Biggie, and but yeah, I mean, I think we're all in agreement on the Pink Floyd front. I mean, look at my fucking shirt, right? So, Pink Floyd's definitely up there. I would probably put the Beatles in there as well.
Oops.
I love the fucking Brits, you know. I would probably also throw Radiohead in that list.
Cool.
I would probably also put Yes in that list.
Yes.
And let's round it out with Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Take it. You're gonna take the Zepp.
I'm gonna take the
You
Zepp.
know, I used to have Zepp. I have a Zepp tattoo, but I just don't listen to them
This
as
guy's
much
got a Zepp
anymore.
tattoo and you know he's
Not in the
repping.
top 5.
That's fucked up, bro.
Well, no, because I don't listen as much anymore. But it's much. I mean, Bonham is like the constant. You know, like that drumming is like so important. And then you mix it with Pink Floyd, Nick Mason. Those are the 2 best drummers.
You're gonna mix them?
I like Nick Mason.
You're gonna
Mix them together, make it
Frank and
John
John.
Mason.
I don't know if that would be too great, to be honest. They're very different, and I
Yeah.
think the thing that makes them so special is how, you know, how extremely different they are, you know. I think it would be you'd have a really great overall drummer, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like John Bonham was like fucking just super powerful and fucking had like that sound and, you know, of course for Zeppelin, pretty aggressive stuff. Floyd is just totally different.
Right.
Musically speaking, and also just his approach is just so simplistic and so much space compared
Yeah,
to
it's a-
Bonham, you know?
Internal subdivisions.
For days, oh my god, we've
days.
talked about that, just the best, bro. They could be so slow, and he could just be playing quarter notes. And yeah, you could set that shit to a metronome, without a doubt.
Yo, Pink Floyd,
Shout
Dr.
out.
Pompeii.
Shout out to fucking Nick Mason, the best.
The best. The
Yeah, I'm
coolest.
bummed, man. I had tickets to see his band, Saucer Full of Secrets, at
Yeah,
the Cap.
so did you go there?
Ooh, I wanted
No,
to
it was
see
like
that.
it got postponed because of like fucking second round of
Oh,
COVID
right.
and like you know
I'm going to
February
that.
or some shit.
I
But
can't miss that.
I don't even know if they have a date for it yet, but
You
I'm
know,
dying
'cause-
to see that because you know the last time they played in the area was Beacon and fucking Roger Waters showed up. So
That's interesting, I guess. I
remember that.
Shows. I don't go to Roger shows.
I know you don't go to
I
Roger
did
shows,
once.
but I'm talking
Nick Mason show with Roger coming out. Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, Nick Mason he plays all the early cuts.
Yeah,
he plays all
right.
like Saucer Full of Secrets. I mean, that's the name of the band, and also.
I prefer to hear those.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I'm a Gumma and fucking.
That's what I want to hear. And then you can really zone out, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Walters, you know what I was remembering the other day? I went with you to one show in Brooklyn. It was next to like some weird bridge, I remember. And then it was like this like couple, a woman and a man, and they had like a projector projecting like all these lights on them. You remember that?
I do.
What was that?
We were near a bridge.
Yeah, I guess like
in the neighborhood, you mean?
Yeah,
like
when
the show was actually
no, it was in like a warehouse or something.
Yeah,
like
you're talking about.
Yeah, what is that?
You're talking about Knower. You guys know about Knower?
Knower? Are they still
Do
around?
you know about Knower?
Nope.
They're still around. At the time, they might have been going. It's the band now is a little bigger. Usually when they play live, although they still do duo shows, but it's this guy Lewis Cole and Genevieve Artadi, and they're like a duo, like electronic music duo. I would call them.
Yeah, so they're still
around and banging. They actually did a New Year's show, I think, that was all like visuals like that. But they also do stuff with like a full live band. Yeah, it's super.
Oh, like a regular,
killer.
not a projected thing.
Not projected. They might still use projections and stuff, but they do a full live band thing. It's pretty cool. He's mainly a drummer and a singer, but he also plays some.
I remember it was so
stuff.
weird. They were like in like white jumpsuits.
They're very weird. You should check out more of their stuff.
Yeah, I definitely
really crazy,
will. So making me think of all the weird stuff that I've seen.
Yeah, I love
back in the day, there was so many
There was
weird.
a band called Hella. Did you ever see them?
Yeah, bro, I saw them.
Claypool. They opened for Les Claypool. No?
It's like mathematical.
I know the name, yeah. What was weird about
mathematical
them?
rock.
It's like the drummer is
There's
like
no-
going so fucking fast. And
I don't even
know how to explain
honestly,
it.
it was nothing
Something
that
about
you
it.
can groove to.
Right. I mean, whatever. It was interesting.
It's like Mr. Bungle, you know.
Something of that nature.
Although I really like Mr. Bungle.
Yeah, Mr. Bungle is.
It's weird, but you could get down
Wait,
to
what's
it.
that, Mr. Bungle?
It's what's the dude's name?
It's the same guy from what's it called? Faith No More.
Yeah. Mike Patton? Is that
Yo,
his
that's
name?
the
I
same.
think so.
Everlast?
No, what Everlast?
Everlast?
No, that's the guy from House of
know
Pain.
what it like.
That's the guy from House of Pain.
Oh, House of Pain.
What's different?
Different? I don't know why I mixed those two up. Completely different story we're talking.
You know what song I've been really fucking
Woo!
listening to
I
that
already know.
we stumbled. Well, I guess you really stumbled upon it. Was fucking Gangstar, bro.
Yo,
Skills,
Johnny was rocking.
Skills.
Johnny was going crazy. I showed everyone. First of all, what a good sample, yo. DJ Premier
Shout
is
out
like
to DJ Premier. God damn,
shout out, bro.
The fucking
It's like-
goat, man. I mean, god
you know,
damn.
he shows you how it's done. It's like an 8-bar loop. Then you like pop like a fucking funky drum, lock it in. Skills.
We should get Alexa like hooked up here so
Yo.
we can listen to shit.
Bro, I mean, let's be real. I don't think Gangstar gets enough fucking credit.
Yo, Gangstar
Oh
is
my
the
God.
best, bro.
Yo, they like fucking totally wrecked that whole entire fucking song, bro.
And they just
Killed
have
it.
such a particular fucking sound, man. It's so
so
crisp.
so
the
so when I
production
was
so
bro.
when I
broad.
was in second grade, there was like a CD store. I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was Tower Records or something on 86th Street. I was in second grade, I remember, and I went with my dad there, and I can get a CD or whatever. He was buying me a CD, and I got the CD it was Guru. I didn't know what it was. Guru Jazzmatazz.
I know that record. It's
You do?
fucking
You
sick,
do?
dude. That album's insane.
That's what it is. It's
Yo,
like
and when I was in second
it's
grade, that's what I was
Gangstar.
listening to. I loved
You're
it
in
because
second
it didn't
grade?
have because it doesn't have an
dude.
advisory.
That's
Right,
like
it
the
wasn't
shit of all
cursive.
It
time.
didn't have an advisory.
No wonder your taste in music is so good, bro.
That was one of my first CDs. That was one of my first
Second
CDs.
grade.
It's like his face on the record.
Yeah, it's like his
It's like
face
his
and
face,
smoke.
Yeah, I remember. I just recall. I
That's
don't remember
insane.
the
So that was
sounds.
kind of your introduction, or
It was
your
my
halfway introduction.
It was one.
to
No, my
Gangstar.
dad
It's
had.
interesting.
Well, yeah.
Who's
I didn't know what
everyone's first-
Gangstar was until I was like probably in middle school.
Yo, everyone's first CD, I remember my shit was Mace, the single.
I remember.
Right?
I remember you
Right.
loved it, and it
I
came
used to
with.
dance to that
I think
shit.
it came. It was a single. It was a single. It was only like 2 songs.
2 songs with the
and then I
remix.
think it
Oh
had.
my
I think he also recorded from MTV on a tape, and he would play it and dance along to the videos. You remember that?
I mean, it was like the Jigga style, you know, big. That's what they were doing. Shit, what do you call them? They have a name.
I
They're
actually
like they're
found out.
flamboyant outfits.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, Puff Daddy, Bad Boy, represent. Tell me.
Nice. Yeah, I discovered Gangstar from a CD I bought off of a guy that used to sell CDs on Fulton Street. And I used to walk by this guy all the time. He had all like the best fucking mixes, dude.
That's it, mixtapes.
All different types of fucking
Shit, we got into mixtapes, bro.
Yo, that was when 50 Cent was coming through with the mixtapes.
No, it was.
Or before that.
It was
more
more on some like curated like shit. I mean, whatever you were looking for, and this guy was always trying to sell me CDs because I was dating this girl at the time that lived in dorms down in the NYU down on Fulton Street, so I was passing this motherfucker all the time. And finally I was like, all right, hell yeah, I'll fucking buy a CD. And it was just like classic New York hip hop shit. And
Cameron,
we
like
used
the
to
Harlem,
go.
the
No,
Harlem.
that's
What era are you talking about? Right, because they do the mixtapes. So it was like Cameron and like
They did it for a long time.
This is early 2000s when I bought the CD, so this must have been like, 2004 or something like that.
No,
so.
it's before 2004.
Well, I'm saying the music on the record was all 90s.
Because I remember I was getting those CDs, like the bootleg CDs, the mixtapes. I'll tell you when. I was in 6th grade.
I mean, I'm sure this dude had been selling CDs on
the doing that
street
forever.
I was doing that forever.
Frank's fucking. We had this.
I was doing that
First
forever.
of all, we had
I had
Napster,
so many fucking CDs.
right? Like Napster was a big
Napster.
thing,
Oh
bro.
my God, Napster. Forget it. Bro.
Napster, and then I remember the first song we wanted to download, or "The Hurricane" by Bob Dylan.
It took 3 days.
It took 3 days to download the song, and
Yeah,
we
Bob
just
Dylan,
wanted
The
to listen to
Hurricane.
it. We just wanted to listen to it because we saw the movie. It was the first music song that we
Yeah, we
liked.
saw the movie and we really loved that song.
And we were rappers, right? Like we only listened to rap. So he bought turntables, and we had I don't know. We couldn't scratch for shit. I never even
We were
saw you
kids,
scratch.
bro.
And then
No,
Bob
we fucked
Dylan.
around.
Kids today will never know the struggle of waiting for a download.
Oh my God. Waiting for a
Everything is
download,
so-
bro. No,
everything's
I'd
instantaneous.
order like CDs and have to wait for them to come to my house.
We used to have a little book.
That's pre-Amazon. That shit took like weeks.
And then they had Sam Goody. And then remember, we'd go there and jack CDs from Sam Goody.
Bro, I mean, I just
You'd
walked
go there. We'd open up the
odd jobs.
odd job.
R.I.P. Tower Records. Remember that shit?
I do remember down in Midtown.
I used to go to the one at Lincoln Center because I went to Juilliard pre-college, so I was like, if I had an hour off, I was like going. They had like headphone stations. You could.
Oh yeah.
But that shit was awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
You could really actually
You can meet artists too.
You
'cause
didn't
they
have
come
to
and
fully
buy-
commit to a CD. You could really check it out.
Yeah,
before
do you remember
purchase.
when CD burners came out? And then it was only one at a time, and some people had 6 CD burners.
Oh yeah, that was
and then
the
you could
shit.
put 6
That was
CDs
the
in.
shit, dude.
But you can't it's not from your computer. You have to put it on a CD first,
Oh yeah.
and then you had to have a CD like a recorder drive. It was a special drive on the computer to copy. MP3s onto a disc.
Oh yeah, it was like a CDR or
A CDR.
or W, whatever.
Yeah, a CDR. But then, if you wanted to copy that, they had this thing. You put in 6 CDs, and then you put that CD, and it clones.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, because
if
we
someone,
had a
if a
book.
homie had that, it's over, bro.
No, Frank, because we
It's
had a
over.
book. We had a
But
book.
the
that
CDs
was-
were expensive
Everyone
too.
gets a fucking CD.
We had a book, and it was all like the legit ones. and then we had a book like all with markers.
Yeah,
You know?
Of course,
That's
true. Bro.
And these books were like so big. I wish we could find it. Like it's somewhere.
It's
laying
gone,
around.
bro. It's not laying around. That's in the trash. But I see
CDs
them.
are coming
Yo,
back.
dude. I think
Definitely
we
not.
should make a CD section. Yo, we can bring CDs
Frank
back.
was
Yo, all
saying
these
that.
kids. Yo, all these like kids. Look, they like dressing like they're in the '90s.
Dude,
Listen to
wanna
what
get
we'll
their
do.
phones.
Listen to
a
what
lot
we'll
of
do.
bands sell tapes at their merch table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
to what we'll
true.
do. We'll put CD. We'll put like Walkmans here, like Discmans. And put fucking
Retro shit?
Yeah, retro shit, and we'll put CDs here. CDs, bro. We'll
Listen,
buy
better
them.
yet,
On-
we
on-
make
on
an
Craigslist.
album, and then we can sell CDs, we can sell tapes.
No one
but we
wants
need to
your
make an
no one
album.
wants your CD, bro.
Yeah, bro, we gotta make some music, yo, Walters. You know that's what I'm talking about. I need a producer.
Here we go.
You know, cause I got these ideas flowing in my head, but I can't put them
Yo,
together.
Sean's an idea guy.
Sean's got so
I'm
many
talking about
goddamn
music.
ideas. It's
I'm talking about like creative.
He got
music.
techniques
incredible.
dripping out his butt cheeks.
Ooh, Biggie, lyrics. Spit 'em. What do you got?
Fuck the state pen. Fuck hoes at Penn State. That's my favorite one.
that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Except no one heard that because my mic was down. Right?
I like trees to branches, cliffs to avalanches.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the best. I recently, as you know, Sean, played some live. Did
That's
some
right.
Biggie live.
That's
and,
right.
Yeah, I've listened to those fucking songs hundreds of times, but I've never actually really tried to like learn each rhyme like precisely, like really like try to like master those flows.
I gotta say though that I was in your rehearsal, and you know, you guys were doing like a live version. That was tough. It would be a challenge for me to learn the live version of a Biggie song. I was just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one thing to like rap along to a Biggie song.
Right.
But if you put on like the instrumental, would you be able to like execute like to a level that
course.
anybody
No,
wants
you
to
gotta
hear?
practice. You gotta
exactly.
practice.
Exactly. And Biggie, I think, just has like a really. He has a real
Flow.
or had a
He's
real
balance.
special, yeah. Like nobody fucking rhymes like that, bro. And just
Yeah.
like the way his cadence and his sense of rhythm is not something that comes to me like naturally as an MC, like the way that I rhyme.
Yeah, there's so
Right.
many lines. We
For
take,
me, it was like difficult. I had to really like study his shit to like. And
Yo,
it gave me an even greater appreciation.
we
you know?
take Biggie lyrics and use it in our everyday lives, Sean and I.
Every day.
Every day.
everyday struggle, bro.
It's an everyday struggle.
You know what I'm saying? Here's a funny story. Frank, you mentioned that guy, you know, the double pane window about the, you know, somebody, the noise keeping them up or whatever. So I was rehearsing with those guys recently, last week,
In the nut
right,
factory?
in the factory. I don't know if you stopped by that night. Did you stop by the night with
Oh, with the horns?
with the
I
Lead
did.
Funk people?
I have a small
Well,
short
you
clip.
stopped by that night, so I was there. That was fine.
Yeah.
So then 2 nights later, I was there rehearsing for this hip hop show we did,
Uh-oh.
and
Now you're
we
telling me.
got a late start.
You got a late complaint?
We got a late start.
Oh, you're telling me now? Live
I'm
and
telling you,
direct?
live and direct. So we got a late start, and you know, we were playing. It was a little past midnight,
What?
and
Dude, Joe should hear this because Joe
should hear this. Joe, you need
Wait,
to,
is this in the Nut Factory?
Yeah, this is in the factory.
Oh, God.
So yeah, we need
So
Joe's
they're
react.
just so again they're just car blanching my nut factory.
Should we,
like a car
should we bring
blanche.
Joe in? Joe, you want to sit down?
Joe,
for a
come
second?
in
We
here.
just need a Joe react.
We need
he
a
can,
Joe.
He can take my mic if he needs to say something. So I was telling Sean I was in the Nut Factory last week rehearsing for a show. The rehearsal was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but you know, motherfuckers be late and whatever, and then people were hungry and ordering food and whatnot, and the next thing you know, it's like a little past midnight and we're still rehearsing, and
Mistake.
big mistake, right? Suddenly there's a rasp on the door, a very aggressive rasp,
Let me
and
ask you something. Is it a lady?
it's a woman.
Short hair?
She had short hair.
Kind of grayish hair.
Kind of grayish hair. Go on.
Was she fucking furious?
Did she have Harry Potter glasses?
Harry Potter glasses.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
this woman was the ultimate fucking Karen, bro. It was.
Well, I told you. Well, no,
not
don't
understandable.
Karen.
Well,
Listen,
let me tell my story,
bro,
Sean.
midnight, bro.
You can get your react. You can get your react after, okay?
Listen, it's community, and I have to maintain.
Get your react. Okay.
Doing it around.
So Sean, he's thinking community. He doesn't want people to be, disturbed. And I get
I don't
that,
wanna
right?
disturb.
I get that,
We're
right?
shitting on your
But
lawn.
this is how this woman.
It's clipping.
This is how this woman, started the conversation. She gone. Are you guys crazy? What's wrong with you people?
Ooh.
That was her line. What's wrong with you people?
What time was this?
So
What time was this?
this is about midnight. So anyway, we kind of get into it, and we're immediately apologetic, and we basically immediately say, "Very sorry, we'll stop right now." So she's pretty relentless and goes on to say, "There's people in here all the time, and there's
So now I have problems again.
there's this space isn't soundproof." I felt for the woman. It was really just her approach and her aggressiveness, and we kind of killed her with kindness, so she kind of
That's
felt
the
bad.
only way.
But she was basically like, we're like, I don't own this space and whatever. And she's like, well, it's Sean, right?
Can I
He's
say-
the guy.
Oh,
So
she
she's like,
knows
it's
you.
Sean, right? He's the guy. And I'm
Yo,
like,
can I say
yeah, he
something?
is. Well,
It's
Sean,
definitely
you'll
him, it's
have a
Sean.
chance.
Yeah.
You'll have a
Can I
chance.
speak?
You'll have a
Like,
chance.
listen.
I'm not done. So then she goes, listen, I've talked to Sean, and do you know what he told me? He laughed in my face.
That's not
Yo,
true.
dude,
Somebody
dude,
pretended.
dude,
it's
no.
probably Joe pretending to be Sean. That's like his.
Oh, yeah.
That's his
Oh, yeah, I do that all the
Defend
time.
yourself, yeah.
I don't need to defend myself to that nonsense. But same shit happened to me and Lucas, but it was 2 a.m. She came fucking furious, bro. And she was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's slamming on the window.
What time is this?
2 a.m.
You were there at 2 a.m.
Again, this is
No,
against the rules, right? So
Oh, yeah,
come
the
on.
clearly
please.
laid out rules
No, that's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
not
Let me
You can't do that.
Let me
Yeah.
just
Well,
clarify.
now I know. I haven't
Let me
done
just
that
clarify. And I'm not, because some people, because maybe I wasn't clear, right? So I just wanted you guys to understand. Like, yeah, you guys
Told
can't
her
play
sorry,
past
and she
10
was
o'clock.
like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, you're fucking not. Like, she was freaking the fuck
Well, you
out.
know what? It's not a disturbance.
I mean,
if
2
you don't
o'clock
play
in the
past
morning
10.
is very
It's excessive.
excessive.
It's not a disturbance if you don't play past 10.
Like
and
even
that's the
midnight,
rule.
Agreed,
midnight,
yeah.
midnight is also. I mean,
Midnight's
it's
midnight,
her
okay.
approach. Her approach that's not acceptable. But midnight is also too late.
Oh yeah, it's
Bro,
10,
her-
New York
listen,
Fridays
her-
at 10 to 10 for sure.
But
I mean,
but
yeah.
at 2 a.m, that approach
2 in
is
the morning,
acceptable.
Joe is a little. Did you
You're-
tell the
you're-
woman that you're
you're-
Sean and laugh in her face?
Listen, it sounds like the Nut
Yeah, that's
Factory.
exactly how
It
I
sounds
heard.
like the Nut Factory days. Back in the
Sean,
day.
Sean, you could have laughed in her
That was
face.
2 in the
I
morning.
did not laugh in her
could've.
face.
Same
could've.
fucking
It
shit.
sounded like you. Everyone was like, that sounds just like
You
Sean.
could have. You could have. You could
You know
have.
what? You know what?
It might have been,
I wish we had the original Nut Factory.
because you know what I think? You know what I remember her coming by too is when we had the guitar battle and had the whole big day.
Oh, she's the
That's the
Karen of
same
the block.
one. That's the same one.
Karen from the block.
From the
bro.
blog, yeah.
Listen, you know
She
what?
used to have a little,
Let's
now
not-
she's got a cock.
Listen, about the guitar battle. Joe is the new event coordinator.
Oh,
how's the hunt
listen,
going for the venue?
Congratulations.
It's good. Yeah,
On your
thank you.
promotion.
My big promotion. I'm not the runt of the litter anymore.
You're never
listen,
the runt of the
shop
litter.
apprentice.
I never said that.
Listen, the
ever.
new term for the new guy is the shop apprentice. It's really nice and
Shop
clean.
apprentice level 1.
Correct.
No, you've now reached level 1.
No, Joe's already
I
level.
think I'm level
No,
something else.
he started at 0 and now he's level 1.
But in the last vlog,
Frank,
Lucas
if you
was
watch the
ranked level
vlog,
1.
Lucas
I
went to
can't-
level
I have
1.
to
You don't
be
know
Wait,
level
the
one.
scale.
That's Georgie.
Who gave either of you guys?
Georgie.
I'm not ascribing levels to people.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the level system.
You know what? Let's
You don't
not
have to
level
believe in it,
anything.
but you have to respect it.
I respect it.
Listen, tell me, guitar battle.
Yeah.
Annual event. We did the first annual. I was watching the highlight, and it was fantastic.
The first
Walters,
annual.
we fucking killed it. What a good event. Now we
It's
got to
sick.
do it again.
I was
And-
looking at it last night, going over venues.
It has to be way better.
And I know.
Right.
And I've got my guy on the case as far as like pulling permits goes. like seeing if we
Oh,
could do
yeah?
that for the low. Yeah.
Oh well,
For the
that's
low.
I mean that's
I love
already
that.
that's already on a different level because when we did it, we
I know,
just,
no permit. It was on the street and
I
it was
tried to-
fire.
I tried
but
to
we can't
pull-
do that again, right?
It was like kind of
Go
like
closer to your mouth, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I'll tell you, I tried to pull permits.
Throw a compressor on there. It's all gonna be.
But
know-
you just fill out this form and give them like $40, and then they tell you no.
I got an idea.
That's what happened to
Maybe
me.
we can pull a permit for a block party.
I would love that if we
And
can
then
do.
we don't have to
84.
say it's a guitar battle because that sounds like fucking retarded to like the people that are in the fucking.
We have to say it's
We'll
a
cut
guitar
that out.
battle because that's how.
No, we'll promote it as a guitar battle, but we don't approach the
No,
city with that.
stop,
We
look.
approach the city as a block party.
Listen, this is like
And
turning
then we set
into.
a stage there and have a.
This is turning into a
concert.
business meeting.
We should make a
But,
union.
but I already spoke to. I was talking to Joe. You know, we got to talk to Carl Schurz Park, the Parks Association.
That's a
Give
good
us
one.
give us like the basketball field, and let's rock out. You know, I would like to get to the point where we could do like asphalt green, like a festie, gore fest.
What on the on like the on,
On
the,
the green.
asphalt green like on the soccer field there? You know what that is, Walters? There.
Where?
Yo, that would be a problem.
On
dude.
York
Where are
Avenue.
people gonna shit and piss, bro?
What are you talking about? You get
40s, you know?
Or you just get Randall's Island. We just throw a real festie, like a real one.
There you go.
I think we're gonna build
They
up
do
to
have
that. I
festivals
think we'll
there.
build up to that.
I mean, that's
Fire
literally-
festival over
Honestly,
here.
We don't want a
honestly-
fire festival.
Honestly, a guitar shop was Sean and I's dream, but now this is. I mean, but having a festie was also part of our
Always
dream.
part of the dream. It's part. Listen, we're building this community. This is
That's
the
what
thing.
I said to Sean when I
And
was
now we're
talking
gonna
to him.
do
So it's
this-
like
these
a year
events.
from now, we'll shoot for a festival.
So
No,
this
no,
festie that we
miniatures.
went to with the Jubilee.
Correct. The Jubilee that I
like
invented.
how much do you think that cost to like put on, Walters?
Right.
Like,
Well,
I mean, there's so many costs.
there are a
that
lot
we
of
don't even
costs.
know.
Yeah, I mean, it
I think
depends
it's doable.
on whether you got a space to, you know,
You need a
to
campsite.
use, or whether
Yeah, you gotta
you're,
rent out,
you know,
rent
whether-
out a
yeah,
summer camp.
You
Yo,
need to
camp,
rent
or whether you're
yo,
paying
rent a
for
stage
yo,
and equipment.
the land. and
Yo,
you're-
Camp Eagle Hill. We can
You
rent
gotta
out
sell-
Camp
you
Eagle
gotta
Hill.
sell
Our
tickets.
trip.
Unfortunately, that festival, Carnival of the Arts, they had that indoor stage, which is kind of already a stage. So I guess they just need lighting and sound. But then
That was
that outdoor stage was full, real deal, you know. And
I
I'm
have
sure
to
that
s-
was rented as well. So
I have
there's
to say they
definitely
did
some
a good
serious costs that go in. I would imagine.
book bands.
I don't know. What would your guess be?
I think probably $500,000.
That's what I thought.
Maybe 200,000. You could probably. I don't know how much renting equipment costs like that. It's only for like 3 days. Then you have to book the bands, but then you have to sell the tickets. And then let's say, how many tickets can you sell? 5 to 10,000. And then at what? At $200 a pop? We're doing
I don't
math
think there
here.
were
No,
thousands
no,
of
we have to
people
do
at
it.
that
We have to
festival,
do it.
but-
At
No.
we'll do it at our parents' house. The
Three.
festival. They have a lot of land. Everyone will fucking camp out like
On the hill.
on the
Well,
hill.
that'll
I
be
know a
Brocast
guy who
1.
has one of my partners has like stage and sound. Like he could make a fucking festival happen anywhere.
Really?
That sounds cool. So we got an in with there.
There you go.
So we should talk to mom and dad. We won't let anyone inside the house. And then just have a fucking gore fest there. No one can come there. It's all blocked off. Not that many people are gonna come.
You know what would
that's
be-
a maximum. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
well-
something we're talking about like a fantasy for now.
Or you
We're
could
talking
just
we
do,
the
you know,
guitar festy.
or you could just do, you know, some pop-up type stuff. you
Yeah,
know,
well, this is
also.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so I saw this thing on Instagram. This fucking what is it? Oh, hemorrhage. Did you see them? They it's like in somewhere in I think in San Francisco. They have like a school bus and they hollowed it out and like put like
Oh,
a door on
yeah.
the side and it's like this like I don't know,
Mobile-
like
mobile
this thrash
stage.
metal band and it's a mobile stage and they pull up somewhere and then they have like huge parties. People come and then they fucking like rock out.
Listen,
It's
I was
crazy.
saying like, so we love street fairs, and I know some of the street fair organizations.
Oh yeah, we
They
can
have
do
like a
that.
stage at every street fair, and we have bands. We can just be like, yo, we're gonna rock this fucking stage, and then we're gonna get a banner, and that's like basically they'll even pay us to like go rock that stage, and really it's just like a big promotional event where all the people in the street get to know about our
Well,
brand.
you know what?
It's like fantastic. We can hit up like 20
Can
of
I
them.
tell you? So the street fair people, they find a company to put on to build the stage or whatever. Georgie has a company that does that, so we can get that
Even that
company.
part.
He can get that company to come there, and then we'll put on our own curriculum. So we'll do a fucking guitar battle at a street fair.
That's what I was saying. Where's
At
Joe?
a street fair.
Where's
You know how
Joe?
many people
He
are
needs
there,
to hear
dude?
this.
You know how many people are at the street fair?
Frank, that's what I'm saying. And it's like something that's doable already next week. You find the street fair organizers, you email them, what up? They are looking for talent. Like, it's not even a thing. Anyway,
Boom.
that's something else. That's business matters.
Yo, business matters always matters.
Business matters.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Black.
What about you?
Colorblind. I don't.
Are you really? Get the fuck out of here.
That's why you're such
I don't
big
have a
music-
favorite. I love them all.
Yo, so
Yeah, I hear ya.
I'm rewatching Peaky Blinders, bro. I'm loving it, bro.
I don't
I
care
fucking
about
like.
that.
Yo, you watch that show?
Attempted, but
It's
I
the-
kind of fizzled out.
I don't care, like, their accent, like, fucking, it's just hard to understand.
There's subtitles,
I'm
my
not into
dude.
it.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch it with subtitles.
I like subtitles when it's, like, a different language. You need to, like, freaking decipher their, like, random stuff.
I mean,
I'm
this might
not
as well
hating,
be,
it's
bro.
just I
Those
don't get
accents
into
are
it.
so heavy, unless you're like very familiar with,
The lingo.
yeah. Unless you're a Brit.
What did you watch? That's new. Yo, something comes out. I go. We share the Netflix together. I go.
Yesterday
It's been watched. It's been watched. Everything has been watched. Where do you have time? You're at work. You have like. Where do you have time to watch all these fucking all these Netflix, bro?
I think, I don't think it's me.
I don't. Yeah. Who is it? I share your name. I go. You know that there's profiles. I use Sean
Yeah,
because I know we share the same interests, so the same things are gonna pop up.
For me, I always go in and it's like, this has been watched 4 minutes. So it's not always me. Sometimes it's Frank, but he only watches 4 minutes of something and then just turns it off.
Yeah, because if it's
'Cause it
stupid,
sucks.
I honestly they have to catch me.
I know what
in
not
at
to
least-
watch.
in at least a minute. Like
I know what not to watch. I
Ooh.
see like, oh,
Tough
Frank
crusty
only
over
watched
there.
4 minutes of this. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Frank's like, I need to be hooked in the first
I
minute.
do. I need to be
Goddamn, bro.
hooked, my dude.
Yo, TikTok generation, bro.
Do you feel the same way about music? If you're not feeling the first song and then the first 10
Honestly,
seconds,
You
you're like,
have
fuck
to
it.
give it some love. You have
I
to
don't
give it
know.
some time. Let me shout out to WFUV, my favorite radio station.
Yeah.
Music discovery starts there, and I find lots of good music there. Just wanted to.
That's
mention.
true. They are.
Indeed.
They are good.
Indeed.
We're gonna do a sponsor. We're gonna do a sponsorship with them when we do the guitar battle. I was telling Joe this.
We are not endorsed by WFUV.
We're also gonna do like a. It's called sponsoring the program because they don't have paid advertising. You donate to them, and then they say like this hour, the Grateful Dead hour, is brought to you by Brothers Guitar Shop. Check out their guitar festival, blah blah blah, on their website. And they're gonna say it on the radio like 50 times.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
pretty excited about that.
You know what? Besides,
Remember when we got you on the WFPP? Tell me.
Oh.
Besides what, Frank?
I'm saying besides that we want to organize this guitar battle, we should do a series of smaller, more intimate events.
Yes.
Inside here.
Well, on Sunday we're doing an open mic. I forgot to tell you. We're announcing it today.
Down.
Cool.
If you're around, come through.
I won't be coming.
Are you jamming? Just out of principle, because I missed your last 3 shows.
Yeah, bro. Sean.
No, I got a gig. Actually in Fort Lee.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
what's
that
in
town.
Fort
That's
Lee?
my old stomping grounds.
I'm playing at the Fort Lee Library.
Oh, what are you doing there? Brass band.
Playing music, yeah.
How'd you get that gig?
A friend of a friend, I guess, programs the music that they put on. It was supposed to be an outdoor thing at the community center, but forecast for Sunday looks a little thunderstormish, so they moved it to the library. But yeah, it's gonna be my brass band, Extra Syrup Horns.
Extra syrup horn.
Extra Syrup.
Is Colin plugged into the music scene? Is that Colin's hookup or nothing to do with that?
No, but Colin is gonna come and hang.
Of course,
He'll
he's
be,
a
he'll
neighbor.
be my one, the one person I
One
know in
support.
Fort Lee that'll be coming out, hopefully.
What day is this?
This is Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Yeah.
We're gonna kick it off 12 to 4.
Alright.
Walters, you are our one of our main teachers in our brother's guitar shop school,
Yes.
and you've been my musical mentor since I've known you.
Childhood.
Since childhood. And
Not exactly.
and the Phryg is the fucking shit. So your main band, one of your projects, the Phryg, it's you and Colin and friends.
Indeed.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about
I'll tell you a little bit about it. So, the Phryg is it's a progressive funk quartet. It's led by myself and Colin Paterno, who, as you guys know, is a longtime friend of Frank.
He's a brother.
He's a homie. He's one of my best buddies. Was the best man at my wedding. Incredible guitar player. We met at Manhattan School of Music. He was studying classical guitar. I was studying classical trumpet. But we both really dug lots of other types of music. He's a big metal dude. I was really into like jazz and kind of funk stuff at the time, and so we kind of fucking just hit it off and eventually ended up living together. And you know, part of my the whole reason I got back into playing guitar and bass, because at the time I was at music conservatory and was really just focusing on the trumpet thing, was because I was living with Colin. And he just, you know, that motherfucker always has a guitar in his hand.
getting the jams out?
The jam. So at a certain point, it just became when we were at the crib, at the apartment, on 160, we would just be playing guitar just like incessantly. And so that really, he showed me so much stuff, and really just my being comfortable improvising on the guitar is pretty much thanks to him. Then we parted ways, if you will. We moved out of that apartment. He went to grad school in Florida. I continued living in New York, just like grinding. Played in a brass band for a long time, Pitch Black brass band.
Shout out Pitch Black.
And then Colin moved back to the area, and he had been playing in a metal band for many years called
Break a fucking knock.
Do Not Resuscitate.
They were
sick.
Their songs Break a fucking knock.
In Jack's Beach in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's what I remember.
And he was like, I want to start a band and I want you to play bass. And at the time I was like, had been playing primarily trumpet for like a very long time. Hadn't really been playing much bass at all. But kind of, you know, we met up a few times, and yeah, our musical chemistry is just such a special thing that we're like, yeah, let's try to write some shit. Let's try to write a couple songs, and they really just like wrote themselves. And just like so easy when we're together. So we ended up writing like an EPs, like 4 tunes, and then found a drummer to play with us, and the band started as a trio, but we always kind of had it in mind to be a quartet and have some keys as well. And eventually found, the personnel has changed over the years. We, are definitely not that band that just has like the same.
They've all been great.
They've all
been fantastic.
All different people. But at the moment, we're playing with Mr. Phil McNeil on the drums.
I like Phil's drums a lot.
Disgusting
it's different.
Drummer.
Every time the drummer is different, but I like them all. And
Sure,
Phil's great.
everybody's different and brings a different vibe. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, Phil comes from a jazz background and more of a...
You can feel it swing around.
For sure. He's been really fun to play with. And, now we got Chris Pleats back in the mix, who was playing with us for a very long time. The homie.
He's back now,
He's back
for good?
He's at least in the rotation, At this point, the band is more of a collective thing where, Colin and I are, we've always written all the music, so it's always kind of been that we're the creative control, and that we've had various people come in and out on drums and on keys. So now that's kind of the vibe, and in a perfect world we would have a couple different people on drums, maybe 2 different drummers or 2 different keyboard players, and then depending on the gig and people's availability.
That's really
it would be different,
That's an interesting goal.
More on some jazz kind of vibes.
Different vibes for different kinds of shows. That's
really just or based on people's availability. It's very difficult at this point to get people to just want to give all 100% of their time to a single like band or group. So we've even had we've been on tour with people. The homie Nico, who was shout out Nico Slater, great keyboard player. He was literally finishing up his degree at New School when he was on the road with us. He wasn't even 21. This motherfucker was 20 years old. We were sneaking him into fucking clubs to play, and he got a call to play with a band that was going to be opening up for Marilyn Manson on the Manson tour. It was Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, and this band. And
Rob Zombie for sure.
we were like, yeah, hell yeah, you should go on that tour with Rob Zombie. So we had to find another keyboard player that ended up subbing out on that tour.
Chris is great.
Chris is the man.
Chris is the man.
Yeah, he had to stop playing pretty much because he had a kid and had to, had some fatherly duties for a while. Understandable.
That, bro.
Frank knows
all about it. Represent Uncle Life.
But yeah, we're about to be back in the studio in June, recording some new stuff. It's actually gonna be an EP that's just gonna be 2 songs because they're like 15-minute tracks. So these are gonna be some long form, through composed, real progressive
Adam Hart Mother
tunes on some Adam Hart Mother shit that have not been recorded, that have been really only heard live. One of which I would say is probably the heaviest song
This camera's melting.
that we've ever
That one's working now.
done. So, and be on the lookout. Well, hopefully be playing some maybe some smaller festies, or definitely some New York tri-state area dates this summer.
When we do an event, you guys, I hope that you guys can make it out and play
Definitely
for us.
some bros events,
Because that's what it's
if
really at.
If we do the block party, we definitely got to make that happen. So
Hell yeah, you'll fucking burn the block
in the
down.
meantime, be on the lookout for new music. Definitely coming out soon, and yeah, man. Otherwise, I'm out in these streets playing. I've been playing a lot of brass band stuff with my band Extra Syrup Horns.
Shout out Extra Syrup Horns.
Syrup, and that's about it,
tell
man.
me.
I have a fan question for the Fridge, man. Yeah.
What's your question,
Get
sir?
in there. Get in there.
So, in terms of inspirations for the Fridge, I, myself, an avid Fridge listener,
Okay.
wonder about the song Point and Stare at about
Love it.
second 53. There is some sort of diminished chord that reminds me of Us and Them on Dark Side of the Moon.
Yo, Walters, remember that? Walters, the first time he played that for me, bro, I was like, Walters,
Dude.
we listened to it the day before.
When I heard that song, I was like, these guys are listening to Floyd.
Okay.
Was that
Wow.
accurate, or
Yeah,
was
well,
it just
you
a
couldn't hide
coincidence?
it.
Because it
You
happens,
couldn't
and
hide
it's
it,
like
though.
it could be a
It was so
chord.
obvious.
We've got an astute listener, I'd have to say. Well, yeah, that's a great question. So with the Fridge stuff, as of the last record, it's really just I write a song or Colin writes a song, and we just kind of bring it to the band.
Yeah.
So it's really the later stuff that was more kind of us collaborating, and we co-wrote things.
It's a Walter song.
So yeah, Point and Stare is a song, is one of my tunes.
Yeah, nice.
Um,
Awesome song.
And I think the part you're talking about, it's during the verse.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't think that's a fully diminished chord, but it's definitely got some diminished vibes in there for sure. That whole part is very Floydy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I fucking love Pink Floyd, and there's I think it's particularly also the vocal harmony in the
Yeah,
spot that make it sound very Floydy as well. And yeah, that was kind of unintentional, but definitely once it happened, I was like, yeah, that sounds very Floydy. And I mean,
I
what a
recall-
great thing to, I was like, hell yeah.
That's amazing.
It's not often I write anything that sounds super Floydy, so I kind of went with it.
I do recall hanging out with you and listening to Us and Them and being like, yo, something's really sick. And then I remember like when you showed me the song, and I was like, bro, yo, mad Us and Them vibes. So I remember what was going. I remember the juices that were flowing in your head.
Right. Yeah. I think the song was probably written before the Us and Then hang,
Fine.
but I do remember the evening you're talking about.
Oh, maybe
when
you were like, shit, bro, I just wrote a riff that was like this.
It might have been, or maybe it could have been, I think we had just gotten the mastered tracks from that record back around that time. I might have showed you that song on the same night that we were really geeking out on Us and Them.
And I was like, yo, this, yeah.
Because Us and Them came from a previous...
It was a new release.
Well, it was a a Richard Wright composition
Here, look, it's gonna.
that had a different title. Remember? So I believe it. I don't know if they ever did a live, but it might have been from because the Floyd did. They did music for More, and they did some music for films and things like that.
Oh, you're talking about the
piano version.
No, you're talking about.
There's a piano only
with
version.
The music video. Oh,
Remember,
right.
there's a piano only
So
version.
Breezy
of the song.
Point.
And it has a really cool title. I'll find out in a second. I'll Google it. But yeah, Pink Floyd for sure.
So we can wrap on Floyd.
Big Phryg influence, definitely. I would say, probably for Colin and I, the bands that we really vibe on the most, that we both really agree on, because he's definitely not so much of a Radiohead guy, but he would confirm probably the rest of my top 5. He loves Beatles, Zepp, Yes, but yeah, Floyd, P-Funk, Primus for sure. I think we're all on the same boat when it comes to those.
That's why we're all best friends.
Triple P's,
Because we all like triple P's.
Yep, Pink Floyd, Primus, Pussy.
Fish.
Yo, fish, bro.
Except Colin hates fish, so.
Colin doesn't like fish.
Yo, Colin needs
But
to give it a try, bro. He'd love it. He'd love it at the show. Like, to go to the show, it's different.
He's been at some really good shows,
he went to It Festival.
Yeah, the motherfucker was at It.
He was like the OG before they broke up, like music festival, like
when they did.
We don't go to that. Like he was.
Speaking
young.
of Randall's Island, when they did those Randall shows,
those were the best.
He was at that last show.
I went to like 3 of those.
It was phenomenal. There was like a really great.
I love that. I wish they do it again.
Torture that night.
They had like nitrous.
Really great
they had
jam.
like Nitrous Mafia like on the island. On your way out.
Yeah, everywhere,
It was a nitrous party. Good stuff.
Although
man.
people were, they were shutting down the nitrous, the cops. They're back on it.
Dude,
it was back to the old ways.
No, this time at Fish,
I got
MSG.
balloons
At MSG, I don't know. First of all, it's some weak ass fucking.
Oh, it's not.
It's not the same.
Watered down.
Bro.
The water
It's not ice cold.
Yeah, they're not ice cold anymore. Remember they used to be ice cold.
They
fatties.
used to be fatties. Now they're not fatty.
They're
Now they're not
They're little
fatties.
jobs.
They're little
too
jobs.
expensive.
No, I did.
It's like
listen,
no, it doesn't
2 for
even make
20.
sense.
Yo, Nitrous Alley
Doesn't
just
make
Pizza
sense.
Suprema is like that is like the fucking. That's like the primo move. Nitrous Alley Pizza Supremo, Nitrous Alley Taxi. That's like how you do it. By the
That's how
way,
you do it,
professional moves.
I don't know about Nitrous Alley. That's such a ripoff.
I always joked,
Fuck that.
if you were smart
That's true,
about
you better
it,
just
you
get a
would
tank.
you would get the tank
Yeah,
beforehand,
just buy a tank.
and then you would hire somebody to come and pick your ass up in like a
With
nice
the tank.
minivan or something,
With
and
the
have
tank,
the
and
minivan
you
in
sit
the
in
tank,
fucking
and you and
tank
all
out.
your friends just get in and they
No,
drive you home.
we went to Dead & Co. at
drive you to an after party.
At
Oh,
City Field.
yeah, Dead
we
and
went to
City
Dead & Co.
Field.
at City Field, and I'm walking around, and I see like some guy in his van, like with a line behind him selling him, and he's like some dude. He got the tank. He's like doesn't know what he's doing, bro. He's there. Just
Came there with a tank.
Yeah, he came there with a
nobody
tank.
polices it there. At the dead lot, it's like a pregame before, and there's just like as you walk through the cars, there's like tanks, like tons of them.
Yeah, but this
the
dude,
police walking around.
This dude was
balloons all over the place, all over the
It
floor.
was a dude. He wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't like
Weird.
Nitrous Mafia. He was doing it out of his van.
Anyway, drugs are whack.
Out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah. Out of the kindness of his heart.
Don't do
Yeah.
drugs, kid.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
It's disgusting.
That's gross.
Out of the kindness of his
Speaking
heart.
of drugs, I'm actually hungry.
Hungry for drugs.
Nah, you know
No.
what? We should get
Yeah,
some
we
lunch.
should eat.
We
You know
need
what?
some slangies?
Like
what are those crazy slangs that
crazy
we ordered?
slangs.
They were like.
Oh, you're talking about.
We were ordering them like way
El
back.
Wait,
in the beginning, early bros
Milano
days.
Market.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
more.
Guys, I got 2%
No.
on that one. Let's
All
rock.
right, let's wrap
Shout
it
out
up.
to Milano Market,
Yo.
Upper East Side.
Yo,
Thanks for being
Thank
here
you.
for the inaugural, very first.
Very
you got a name
first.
for this podcast, Sean?
Brothers. Breakdown podcast.
Bros Pod.
Yeah, Bros Breakdown.
Bros Breakdown Pod.
Bros Breakdown Pod.
Whoa, easy there, dude.
That was a little fucked up.
I don't know. I always want to do that.
Why did you do that?
Tell us where people can find your music.
You could have just dropped it.
You
had
can
to smack
find
it on the floor. No one
you can
does
find the
that.
music of the Fridge.
These are really
Guys,
fun.
I'm doing a quick commercial.
Go for it. Yo, plug it.
You got
Plug
one.
thank you.
We got 1% left. Go.
1%,
You can find the music
hit it.
of the Fridge. It's spelled Phryg on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and Bandcamp. Once again, that's the Fridge. Phryg. Thanks for coming. Peace out. Brothers Guitars.
Thank
Yo,
you to
Bros
all the
Guitar.
Bros
Thank
Guitars.
you.
Thanks for coming to our first inaugural podcast. It's a wrap.
Alright, nice job, boys.
I had so much fun. I have to say. I enjoyed it.
My ass hurts. We need to get a better chair.
Better
like-
share for sure.
And I gave her that sex play. She begged.